Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Simon from MONITORAPP. Today we have a second webinar. I'm going to introduce our AI manager. That maybe if you haven't used our product for a long time, that we always said that to configure some of our options or features, please use a CLI, and you should know the command line of the Linux OS or Unix OS. So we had so many obstacles to use and operate our products. But now we have an AI manager that it can increase, and it will helpful to use our products. So the AI manager which we have before we release the AI manager, to control or operate our hardware appliance, then it requires CLI. So appliance configurations such as hardware or operating system settings were configured in CLI. All the engineers of our partners and MONITORAPP engineers should know the command lines of MONITORAPP's products to support customer. To manage one appliance, maybe the one software type of such as the AIWAP or AISBA or AISWG, that kind of products take 5 or 10 days of training from MONITORAPP, or it takes around 1 month of self-studying or required. So it means it's really hard to control and hard to study, and it's really hard to support our customers without studying. And if you don't have many spare time to study our products, then it will be really hard to use it. So this is the reason why we release the AI manager. So from now, inefficient command lines and configuration methods are replaced by these GUI and TUI, texture user interfaces. It's much easier to enable or disable options and functions. Check the configured system options in new GUI. So on the left side is the AI Manager console that if you access our products by SSH or serial console or even the VGA, you can see this TUI pages. You don't need to input the command line. You don't have to study the Linux OS or Unix OS anymore, because you just select the options and press the enter button. That's all. It's much easier to use. On the right side, this is the AI Manager web, that all the operating systems options and the other features are included in this page. It's much more easy to control. And the AIWAP version, from the AIWAP version 4.1.4 and AISBA version 2.0.8 and AISWG 2.0.10 will install the AI Manager. It means before the 4.1.4 of AIWAP, you should use the CLI command lines to use our products. Okay, to access our AI Manager, actually we have two types of the AI Manager console and web. To access the AI Manager console, you should use the SSH, VGA, and serial console. To use the AI Manager web, you should use the HTTPS protocol and port 333. As you know, 222 is a product GUI pages. So you can use, you can set up the security policies and options in 2.2.2, but to enable or disable the option of the operating system, please use the AIMANAGER web. The support is 333. And the login account is for the AIMANAGER console login account is AI admin. The password is the product password, the same as before. And the AIMANAGER web login account is administrator and password is _app leader. And I will show you how to use this AIMANAGER and how this looks like, and the reason of the AIMANAGER should be used. And I will show you this page. Okay, firstly, access our IP address with a protocol HTTPS and port 333. Then you can see this page, AIMANAGER web, as a login page. And as I explained, the ID is administrator. And the password is _app leader. Okay, sorry, the connection was disconnected. So I should press. Okay, if you log in this page, you can see the product. Firstly, on the left side, has a main information, session information, main setting, login setting, integrity setting, and process and troubleshooting, patch management, system default. Okay, I will show you these pages one by one. So maybe if you have required the technical support from our tech support team or me, then maybe half of answer was require the version of the product. I always said, please send me the version and model file. But before the AIMANAGER was released, you should access the CLI and open the version file with a VI command line or cat command line. But now, if you log in the AIMANAGER, it shows the version information in first page. So if the product is the WAF and the version is the 414T, and the AIOS version also is shown in here, and also operating system version and library version. Every version file is shown, so you can copy this one, or you can take a capture, everything. And our packet driver configurations also is shown in this page. So if you enable the HA, it shows the active or disable or GRE configuration, and all the information about our product or software is shown in this page. So if you before that the AIMANAGER was released, it was really hard to find out the status of these options. But now you can take a picture in this main information. For the second, this is the session information that it shows the engine traffic and session information. It means so in here in packet driver session information, that it shows the current packet driver's traffic information. The packet was sent in 1,150 packets was flown in first packet driver, and all the options is shown the packet driver's packet number of the packet. And the second, it shows the session of the layer 2. The third is the engine session information. So all the traffic based on the layer 2 and layer 3 and also layer 4 information are shown in this page. On the third is the main setting. If your customer have a restrict that if you have to change the SSH service port, you can change the service port in here. If you want to use a 2222, then enable it and press apply button. That's all. It will be applied immediately. And also, if you want to change the UI service port, change it. If you want to change it from the 222 to 443, then original service ports, then you can enable 443 and click apply button. That's all. It's really easy. And the client port load balancing option, for the load balancing option, you can use this one. You can change this one, and also the many options regarding our hardware appliance and software OS options are included in main setting. Okay, for example, if you configure the wrong model, you can change the setting in here. It is kind of the texture edit pages, so you can change the information and click apply. Then it will be immediately, of course, and actually you will show the system rebooting, but it will be applied anyway. And also it has a corner option that the really many times that I reply about the corner option, because we block the ICMP packet as a default. So many people will use this option, the ICMP ignore all. And also you can enable the debug of the engine in main setting. And also you can change some options of the main engine. It has really many options actually. On the fourth, you can change the timeout time of our product. The default timeout time is 20 seconds. Now I changed to the 30 seconds. The next is a login allowed item number. It means that how many duplicate number will be allowed. So the 10 people can be access our GUI in the same time, but over 11 is not allowed. And also, if you failed more than 3 times to log in our page, then it shows in this the list in here. So if you fail to log in our GUI more than 3 times, it will show your IP address and time and number of failures. And also, if you want to delete, then you can click this one and click delete. And also, if you forgot the GUI's ID and password, click this button. It's a single button. It's really easy. So if you click this one, the login account of our GUI, which is using port 222, will be reset. Only ID and password will be reset. So the next is integrity setting, that if you change or some of the files of our software is changed, the integrity will be failed. So if you want to update integrity information, you can press this button. Then integrity information will be updated. And also, if you want to check the integrity, then you can press this button. No files changed. The next is the process management. That you can set the process debug mode, information mode, and error mode. But I recommend using the debug mode anyway. And also, actually, some of our engineers think that this debug mode is only for the HTTP/W. But actually, all of our process have a debug mode and information mode and error mode. And also, you can restart these engines with a button. For example, now I enable the debug mode of the HTTP/W, but if I want to disable it, click this one, and that's all. And also, if you want to enable again, click it. Much easier. And also, you can check each engine status. Now the HTTP/W is running, but if I click restart button, now it's running again. But if the HTTP/W is in malfunction, then it shows the status is not okay. It will show as not okay. And also, if you want to enable the LCD display debug mode, click this one. Much easier. For the next, then maybe you can curious that if we block to access our CLI, then how to download the debug files and packet capture files. The AI Manager actually have a TCP dump option that you can record the packet capture in AI Manager with easily. You don't have to remember the whole command line. Okay, then I will show you how to use this one. Okay, firstly, you should select the interface which you are going to use. Okay, I will click the ETH1. The host is 192.168 and 0.1. And TCP port, maybe we can capture the port 80. And also we have a timeout option that is a second. And if I click input 10, then AI Manager will capture the IP address, which is the IP address 192.168.0.1 with the port 80 in ETH1 interface till 10 seconds. Okay, let's click the record button. Okay, now it's capturing the packet from the AI Manager. Yeah, as you can see, now it's stopped. If I scroll down, okay, let's click the refresh button here. Yeah, here is the TCP dump in the PK file, and also you can download this file. Like this. Much easier to use. You don't have to study or remember all the command lines and the usage guides. You just input only a few options and click, and that's all. Capturing, enable debug mode, disable it, downloading, uploading, everything is simplified. And also, you can see the syslog in AI Manager. If I scroll down, it shows that every syslog in web page. So it's much easier to check. You don't have to access CLI anymore because of the system log. And also it shows the history of our command line here. Okay, and in troubleshooting, if you scroll down here, you can download the debug file. Let's see the debug file which I made. Okay, click the refresh button, and also you can download these files in one single button. And also, if you want to remove the files and check it, and click delete button. Now it's deleted. And also, maybe you are curious about the important information run that we have an info optimizer that if the engine have a malfunction or it have some urgent issue during without any notification, then our AI manager collects every information, even the debug mode and debug files and CPU core dump and packet captures. Every information will be gathered by automatically. So you can download this file in here. And I will introduce you the important information running this function in later. For the next is a patch management that when we before we use the AI manager, we had to upload the package through the SFTP with some WinSP application or FileZilla application, and extract the file and find the script and run the script and system reboot. All the steps will take more than five minutes. But now we have an automatic. Now all the patch systems are automatic. You can upload the patch files and click apply button and wait for 1 minute. Then AI manager will patch the software automatically. And also, if you want to restore the version, click this one, and it will be restored all the configuration, all the software on that day, except detection logs and origin logs. Except these logs, every software will be restored. So by accidentally, if you configure the wrong patch file, or if you made a mistake in our software, then you can restore. For the next is system default. This is a system reset button that, seriously admin password that input the password of the AI admin. And if you click this one, it will be reset all the configurations and files and logs, everything. So it's a factory reset button. So please use this function if you are in emergency, if you have an urgent issue. Only in that case, please use this one. But if you are not in urgent moment, I don't recommend using this one. And as I explained, we have AI Manager have two things: AI Manager Web and AI Manager Console. And I will show you the AI Manager Console now. Okay, here is the SSH. Now my AI Web IP address is 172.10.10.201. Let's access this one. Okay, Now it's require password. If I access, okay. Okay, here is the AI Manager console. Before the 414, it shows the AIOS CLI mode, but now we don't have the CLI anymore because we have an AI Manager console. If you access the AI Manager console, we have really many options in here. You can setting the hardware model. Okay, I will show you how to use. Click enter, then it shows the model list. If you are using AI 211, click press enter and select the type of the NIC and press enter. And it requires, do you want to save the change? And press yes. And it will show the password. You will require the password for the AI admin. So please enter password again. And now it's applied. Much easy, right? And also you can set the IP address of the MGMT interface. Now the MGMT IP address is the 172.10.10.201, and also you can set the MGMT IP in here. Okay, on the third, it has the traffic information, which I explained in AI Manager web. It has a packet driver status. And AI for status here. And also we have a proxy engine status. How many sessions is inflown or disconnected, how many packets is inflown, or how many dropped packets is shown. Everything is shown in here. Okay, for the fourth, has a system setting. You can check the resource monitor. Okay, now the number of cores is 2. The average CPU usage is 46%, and system usage is 9%. The idle is 43%. And also it shows the disk status and also memory. Number of memory and size, number of memory and the size of the memory and using memory size, everything. And as you can see, the informations are refreshed by every second. And also you can set that you can check the AIS table in here and route and net status and process controlling. And also you can change the port of the SSH and Nginx. And also you can init the GUI login. So if you failed more than 3 times to access the GUI, then you can reset the GUI login failure. And also you can change the account, this one, AI admin account. For the last, we have a power option that you can reboot or power off. So every functions of our software is included in AI Manager. You can use the AI Manager console via SSH, serial console, and VGA. And the other AI Manager web is please use the port 353. Actually, many people, many partner engineers require that if I want to use the CLI by the Linux command line, how to use this? My answer is we do not provide the CLI anymore. Even the MONITORAPP engineers is not allowed to access the CLI. because using the CLI, it can make the human mistake. It can make a mistake, and as you can see, it's much easier to use. You can save your time. So this is why the MONITORAPP developed the AI Manager recently, and also we recommend using the AI Manager every time. So you can familiar with our product with AI Manager system. Okay, today introduction of the AI Manager is finished. So if you have any questions, please send me email or upload the questions in our partner portal, as I explained a few weeks ago. Okay, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please upload it in Q&A.